See, got no escape. No escape. Didn't watch it. I have to pay another day for it. Alright, I went walkie walk 38 minutes. Didn't we? Did we go walkie walk, Gomez? Walkie walk? Put his sweater on. Hates having the sweater on. Walkie walk, huh? His business, and it's like there's certain places we have to be careful, because I'm not one to ever rudely not pick up my dog's crap. Ever, okay? But I can't control where he goes, and I should just be bringing the flashlight along with me. My mom used to carry the flashlight. I just don't feel like doing it. It's bulky, but I should, because I have to be real careful. There's a place where let's put it this way, if I fall down the hill trying to pick up his dog crap, you know, what happens to him if I get hurt? So, right? You couldn't have gone over there, no. You have to pick an inopportune spot to take a dump. One moment tries to do the right thing and not fall. Right? Right on my mama. So my mom, when she gets sick, accuses me of, you're trying to make me old, or you don't want me to have friends, or you don't want me to have a boyfriend. None of the above, none of that's true. None of the above is true. That's not true. That is not true. I help her pick out kick-ass clothes that are very flattering clothes. In which she gets frequent compliments, okay? I cook healthy meals that, help her keep her weight in check. I encourage her to take care of her teeth, because she for a long time now, from not taking care of her teeth, maybe when she was sick, or I don't know, but she has periodontal disease. Okay? I have to take care of my own teeth more. That's why I get cleanings every 4 months instead of every 6 months. Because I have gingivitis, whatever, and I know. But anyway, I encourage her to take care of her teeth so she doesn't lose them, like her supposed friend Bo, whatever, that she became enamored of shortly after she wound up hospitalized. I encouraged her to get her hair cut, because I know from the past, my dad, auntie, and I know that they kind of bullied her into cutting her hair, but it looks really, really good, My mom, it doesn't look good to let her hair just get longer and longer and longer. But I don't push her, because she wants her hair long, and that's it, okay? It's like I want my hair long, but I'm not 70 years old, And as for friends, boyfriends, whatever, I wanted that guy she met in the mental hospital in 2013 to be the real deal. Obviously I did. Nobody wants to be rejected. But setting that all aside, he obviously wasn't the real deal. She doesn't hear from him for over a year, not a peep. Despite the fact that she would periodically, call him, and she was all agitated over that. she can't grasp it. To her, it's like, why is he doing this to me? Because he probably didn't care all along and he smelled the money, Mom. You know, what do you want from me? But the last thing she should have ever done, after not hearing from the jerk for over a year, is to call him up, because she still has his phone number. And yes, she reached him. She left a message. Okay? Back when he was supposedly going to help me and my mom fight her sister and I've left a message, but he has a voicemail. It's his voice. You know it's him. She left him a fucking message that we won the case. Meanwhile, he didn't even know there was a case. But she basically let him know that she has complete control of her finances now, that Auntie's out of the picture completely when it regards to that. Do you realize how dumb that was of her to do? Did I yell at her? No. She'd already done it. All I said was, she told me we were out walking home. She did it almost immediately after after all those months, it was that finally, and she tells me out of the blue, I called Sam. What, Mom? Meanwhile, I'm thinking, please don't tell me she called Sam. She hasn't heard from Sam in over a year. I called Sam and left him a message. I wanted him to know that we won the case. I said, Mom. Meanwhile, of course, I'm like churning inside, but she's already done it. I said, Mom, you haven't heard from him in over a year. He didn't even know there was a case. Last time he knew, you wound up in the mental hospital again. Last time he knew, I don't think he even knew about the time those assholes that I hated. Last time he knew, you were just trying to fight Auntie. He didn't even know about any of this. You haven't heard from him in over a year. But basically, I said, Mom, why did you call him? I wanted to know. I wanted him to know. She has not let go of that, okay? Yeah, on the one hand, it's like, oh, you're trying to make me old. You don't want me to have friends. You don't want me to have a boyfriend. I'm trying to protect you. And as for friends, that's not true either. There are two friends, as I've said, so in quotations, who my beloved to us all, my now dead auntie could not fucking stand, and live auntie cannot fucking stand, okay? Remember when my mom wanted to go on that road trip with this woman who's gotten into repeated accidents with her car, that she's a horrible driver, and all the accidents have been her fault. What did I say to you guys? I said, I can't stop my mom from doing it. I did say to my mom, I wish you wouldn't. That is not me not wanting my mom to have friends. And in the end, I couldn't have stopped her anyway. She didn't wind up going, but I couldn't have stopped her. You know what I mean? The church friend's a good friend. The friend down the street's a good friend. Did I not want her to tell about that fire thing? Yes. Because it's a one-time thing. Okay? A one-time, a huge mistake on my part. I wasn't drinking. It was just ridiculous, and it will never happen again. And my mom doesn't tell the whole story. It's not like you're dealing with somebody who can give the whole details. She just, she'll leave bits and pieces out, and she's telling someone who's even older than her, And she promised not to tell anybody. And she doesn't go and tell she has plenty other to talk about. She doesn't go and tell the things she does, like nearly causing Omar's, to be heard or whatnot. She doesn't go and tell that woman that. And it's not like I do either. See, I tell because Drapeful Fandango was like, well, your mom, maybe she needs somebody. Yeah, I talk on this but it's different telling someone who's in your everyday life, particularly if you have severe memory problems and aren't going to give the whole story. Me telling the woman would be a different story. Because I would recognize, yes, it was stupid, it was just a dumbass mistake, and it'll never happen again. I got this stupid mark on the floor to remind me at all times of my stupidity, okay? know, try to make my mom old. I get good movies for us to watch too. Speaking of which, I might lower and only get one movie at a time at Netflix instead of two. I don't really pay that much more to have two movies at a time. I don't know. Yeah, I wanted the guy she met in the mouse to be the real deal. Of course, I don't want to see her moping around because she doesn't hear from him and she calls him. He doesn't care, obviously, Mom. I won't get vicious with her and be like, yeah, he was after the money, he didn't care about you. But I can't make it happen, him call her back either, you know? She's like a little kid. I can't make him call her back. And as for this guy, his diagnosis is none of my fucking business. Look at my mom's diagnosis. Provided he even wanted, doesn't mean anything. My friend telling me, oh, you need to find out why. I can't stop him from if she cares about somebody, she doesn't. You're treating me like a baby. If I tried to show concern regarding her friends or whatnot, I said two things. When I heard that he smokes, and he smokes he smokes a lot. You know, he can't smoke in the house, that's it. She's like, no, I don't want to smoke in the house either. You have to go outside. And number two, she's like, will you cook us? I'm not cooking you a meal. You want to have your beau over here, you can cook for him. What is he going to eat anyway when he has no teeth? No, I don't know what to cook for him. You cook for him. And then Rebel Van Dangle, I found a comment, is just being a jackass. How would you feel if your mom started having mad, passionate sex in the bedroom? It'd be her business. My mom's too uptight. She would never do that with me here. She wouldn't do it. But if she wanted to, she wanted him to sleep on the couch. There's nothing I can do. It's her house. Get it? I won't do that. The only way I will have a guy over here is if I met someone and I really got to know him and knew I'd met his family, I'd met his friends, I knew he wasn't going to be anybody, like whatever. Foot guy tried to get me to say where we lived. He was insisting. He's like, you're going to see my house. Why can't I know where you live? Remember, I walked quite a distance to have him pick me up elsewhere. And then even when we're driving, he's like, do you live there? Do you live there? He's obsessed to know where we live. I wasn't going to tell him. And then on the way back, I wasn't going to tell him. He wanted to know. You know where I live. Why can't I know where you live? Well, number one, I don't live alone. Number two, I don't want you to know where I live, you know? It's bad enough you know the general fucking area. You don't know specifics. I made sure I didn't tell him where I lived, even when I thought I was going to have a really good time with them. Okay? Especially coming back. He wanted, why can't I drop you off at your house? I said, I don't want you to. I don't want you to, that's why. I can only protect my mom so much, just like you guys who have kids can only protect your kids so much, you know. And I'm not perfect, and yes, I do lose my cool sometimes, you know. Oh, another thing that I do to help her, you know, you're treating me like a baby, you're trying to make, yeah, well then, there's certain things, if she doesn't want to try to do them, and I know she can, and 99.99% of the time when I make her do it herself, she's able to do it. She's able to do it. See, what does that tell you? I think it's good for her that I don't jump to do every little thing that I know she can do. It makes her self-sufficient. Her phone's a piece of crap. It was a waste of over $100. I told churchwoman all that. I said, yeah, I'm just going to have to, when she gets out, I'll just plug her phone. She's going to have a regular phone just like mine, the one that even you guys who have $800 phones, you have the same damn cord. It's a standard cord across the board, regardless if it's a $20 phone or an $800 phone. And she's just going to have that, and I will plug it in for her every night. That's what I'm going to have to do. I didn't want to have to do that because I like her to be able to be self-sufficient, but she fucked up her old phone by unbeknownst to me, shoving the cord in this way and that way, and she fucked it up. So, and then we tried to have a phone that was old phone that had a bigger cord that they don't make anymore, and then that phone's a piece of crap, and the cord is the charger is a piece of crap, and you know, I just have to plug the phone in for every night. I can do it. I didn't want to have to do it. It's not that I can't do it. I don't want to see her being old, you know. Exactly what she accuses me of it's the complete opposite with me. I want to see her being more independent. I want to, you know. And as for her friends, believe me, Auntie used to, everyone, dead Auntie, live Auntie, when I was in LA, whatever, they wished that my mom would stay away from these toxic people, these friends, these whatever. They're not even real friends. It's not like she's got to go over them and thinks they're so wonderful, but, you know, regardless, I don't tell her not to be the friends. I say I don't want to hear about their lives. I have a right to not hear about their lives. And I asked my mom, out of respect for me, to not stay over here for the weekend a woman my mom knows has treated me badly, knows that we can't stand each other. I asked my mom out of respect for me, you know. I was thrilled to death when she visited for the weekend, or for half the weekend, a woman that she became friends with in that place, you know. I don't try to stop my mom from having friends, and I'm not jealous that she has friends, okay? Her friends could never be my friends. I'm on a completely different intellectual level than my mom or any of her friends, okay? But I definitely encourage it. I was happy. I did tell her, because you never know. You're dealing with... My mom, everyone's illness is different, so I said, well, if you don't have a good time or something, you don't have to do it again. You don't have to go back there. I think she had an okay time. She didn't have the greatest time. It's Christmas, and the woman doesn't drive and wanted to, you know, took my mom here, there, everywhere, and to shop for this, that, a person, and whatnot. It wasn't that enjoyable for my mom. She didn't have anyone to shop for or whatnot. And it's all right. The woman invited her, and it was cool. Gave me the place to myself for a couple of days. I didn't mind it, you know. When she accused me, oh, you don't want me to have a boyfriend, you don't want me to have freedom to set whatever. Oh, I'm trying to protect you, Mom, that's all. I'm trying to protect you, protect your finances, protect whatever, you know. That's all I'm doing. And if she wants that guy over here, if she gets out or whatnot, you know, she could be, I don't know. She refused to take her meds, people. She had a whole month to get better. She knows not taking her meds that's what's going to keep her in there. She refused to take them. Now she's going to be committed. It's going to court and whatnot, a little nut house court. I told you about that, but it's a given. She's going to happen, unless a miracle happens between now and the court date, which is next week. You know, like I said, Auntie's not going to go. She's not going to go. I can guarantee you, Auntie's not going to go. Her viewpoint, you know, she's not even visiting my mom, unless my mom is not talking all nonsense. It's not worth it, like she said, to drive really far, and it is far. Of course, someone like my enemy, false alarmist, is going to act like I'm not telling the truth when I say it's for me, when I don't drive, it's literally, and it's a long, it's all-day affair, all-day affair. Via every form of public transportation under the sun. It's a long ways away. Or probably a couple $100 or more for a taxi there and back. Or I could take a taxi one way and then get back via public transportation the other way. But still, her things early in the morning. There's no way I'm going to that unless someone wanted to take me, and no one's taking me, so. And there's no point spending $100 on a taxi. It wouldn't be a visit for my mom. It would just be heartbreaking for me, you know. It would just be heartbreaking. I'm glad I went to that last time, because those were different circumstances. I hated those people, and I'm glad I was able to go to it. It's only because I paid the dog woman $50 and she needed the money. She's not even remotely rich, and she had nothing better to do, and she likes to think of herself as a good person. She drove me, and I paid her $50, and I got to experience it. I got to experience what it was like, one of those things, and I cried the entire time, and it was horrible. It's horrible. So there's absolutely no point in me being there. Based on what I'm experiencing over the phone, and her church friends experiencing over the phone, my mom has to be in this place. She refused to take her meds. And they're all upset. I told her social worker, I'm like, they're all upset because she's not taking her high blood pressure medication. I explained to the social worker, I said, I don't know why she has high blood pressure, but shortly before she got into your hospital, just a couple weeks prior, she saw her primary care physician. He didn't say she had high blood pressure, so she's all really focused on that from day one, that she doesn't have, you know, but they say that she does. And I said, well, I think it's the stress of being in there caused the high blood pressure, because how does she suddenly have high blood pressure, you know? And the social worker thanked me. She's like, oh, that's good to know. Thank you, Laura. I'm like, you're welcome. They don't know. Every time she goes into a new hospital, you have to understand, every time she goes, it's brand new people who don't know her from Adam. They don't know if this is her first breakdown. Auntie told them some things that I would have never told them about my mom's behavior sometimes when she's locked up. I would have never told them that, but Auntie did it to try to protect my mom. And Auntie told me, and I'm like, I didn't even know that. I knew something, but not that bad. And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, no, I will never tell you. I won't tell you. Ever. I maybe would tell C, because C would, but that's it. C and no one else. I wouldn't even tell Joe. Suffice to say, Auntie gave the history and told me something that I didn't even know regarding my mom's not so proper behavior, and I didn't even know when she gets sick in those places. I don't know. All I know, she refused to take her meds, and that was it. That sealed her fate. I didn't have my phone on all day.